I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jump, pum, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the snows on the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound. On the floor to the steps. Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead folks. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke. Tell him now I got my bands up. 1000 on the.
Now y'all know we had to jump in on over here in AGS and see what's going on in this league. We just wrapped up with. So now we over here in the middle of AGS season 1. And I think before I get into the recap, I'm gonna go check out the standings real quick, see what's going down over here. Over here in the AFC North, you got the Ravens. That's really at 8-2. Ravens on a 7-game win streak. They off to a hot start. Then you got the Steelers. That's D3. He's 5-4. Bengals 5-5. That's Carnage. And the Browns, the Black Knights, that's Rico. He's at 2-7. Even though the Ravens is sitting good at 8-2 right now, the Steelers and Bengals still have a shot. But the Bengals just got kind of just got blown out by the Ravens, so the Bengals' future ain't looking too good. But the Steelers are sitting pretty right there at 5-4. You know, they just need the Ravens to get that winning streak snapped. Over in the AFC South, we got the Jags at the Texans at 8-2, and the Jags at 6-4. The other two teams is CPU. Right about now, the Jags is my young cardiac cats is trying to find a way, you know. But we only trail 2 games behind the Texans, so we just trying to stay pace with them right now. AFC East, you got the Dolphins at 7-1. That's calm. 6-game win streak. You got the Jets E-Ball at 7-2. He won his last 2 games. The Bills have lost his last 2. He was 4-3. He has now dropped to 4-5. In the AFC West, yeah, I gotta find my way with them Jags, man. I mean, you know, they need some work over there, but they got talent. You know, they definitely got talent. You know, and Trevor Lawrence, he could be erratic at times, but, you know, I'm here for the challenge. You know, I got them playing solid enough. That's for sure. The Chiefs at 9-0. That's DK, 9-game win streak. Chargers at 5-3. That's big games. You know what I like about this league as well is that it's like you got different guys that just went totally different directions. And, you know, Big Game James, you know, he got the Texans and Witt. and he got the Chargers over here, and you see he's 5-3. So he's trying to figure it out with these Chargers. Murph went over to the Giants. Nobody asked for the Giants. Giants won the team remaining. Nobody wanted them. He's been playing good ball with the Giants. I went and took the Jags. Nobody wanted the Jags. I've been playing pretty good ball with the Jags. Like, you got different people that went out. Pearl took the Texans. Pearl is playing good ball with the Texans. So I like how guys took the challenge to go to different teams and make some things happen over there. But Big Game James is 5-3. The Raiders is Naruto at 3-6. But I like what he's doing with this Raiders team. Of course, when you take a team like the Raiders, it's not so much what you do this season, it's the pieces you put together for next season and the season beyond. And then you got Rocket with the Broncos at 3-7, looking like season is just about faded out for him. But the Chiefs right now is off tremendous start. NFC North, you got the Vikings at 5-4. That's snub. You got the Packers at 5-4. That's Skywalker. I gotta look and see how Skywalker's 5-4. I mean, he got 5 wins. I need to know: are these all them wins fair sims or enforced wins? I gotta look into that because I can't recall Skywalker beating nobody. The Lions is 3-6. That's the Wayne. The Bears is 2-6. The Bears is pick 6. But this division is up for grabs from top to bottom. Even the teams that's under 500. So that's how this division is right now. NFC South, you got the Saints at 5-5. That is Born Ready. You got the Falcons, Dre at 4-6. Bucks 2-7. Panthers 2-7. This whole division is stacked up with a bunch of losses, but there has to be a division winner. But Born Ready won his last 4 games. He was 1-5. He won his last 4. He has now went to 500 and took over first place. So the Saints right now went on a tremendous run to take first place in that division. In the NFC East, you got the Eagles at 9-0, 9-game win streak. The Cowboys 8-1. These two teams just played each other, and the Cowboys took their first loss of the season. You got the Giants at 6-3, and you got the Commanders at 5-5. Besides the Eagles and Cowboys in this division, you still got the Giants and Commanders who's in a position to play for especially the Giants. The Giants in a wild card, but you even got the Commanders with a shot to play for a wild card berth. My bad, y'all. But yeah, this whole division got a shot for playoff berth. NFC West, you got Jeter with the Seahawks at 6-3 on a 4-game win streak, and then you got the 49ers 4-4. That's Corlals. He lost his last 3, but he's been out of town, so that's why his loss has been stacking up. You got the Rams and Cards. Well, the Cards has a user, I believe now. I believe Daz took over the Cards, and the Rams is CPU. So that's your division race right now. Now let's go into the recap and the current stage we at. So last week we had the Jets got a big win. They beat Houston 35-23. Good win for the Jets. That helps me out. That knocks me down 2 games behind the Texans. So the Jets finally was able to get a big win on their schedule. Then you had Dallas and the Falcons. The Cowboys blew out the Falcons 59-31. Falcons is struggling big time right now. Cowboys is rolling big time right now. And the score indicated just that. Then you had the Dolphins had a shootout with the Bills, divisional rival. If I'm Buffalo, there's 2 things I'm taking from this game. 1, we know we can score. 2, Defense got to stop them from scoring. Pretty simple as that. But the flip side is, if you Miami, you feeling the same way. We can score. Defense don't. Even though Miami won, they both have the same concept coming out this game. Miami get the win right now, but it just goes to show with this type of high-scoring game, it can easily go to Buffalo next time around. So both teams look forward to tighten up on their defense the next time they meet. But the Dolphins get this one. Bengals and Raiders. Carnage took out the Raiders 34-27. Raiders competed, just came up a little short. Chargers and Black Knights. Chargers won this one in blowout fashion, 52-21. Then you had the Giants and Commanders. Giants won this one 59-45. Major points scored in this one. Major defense wasn't played in this one. But Giants comes up on the right side of this one. Then you had Ravens and Broncos. Ravens won this one 17-10. Low-scoring game. Denver defense showed up. Offense couldn't get nothing going. They lose by 7. Then you had Cardinals and Bears. Cardinals blew out the Bears 49-21. Daz just took over this team a little late in the season, in my opinion, to turn this team around. But I respect Daz's handle. Daz's game has improved dramatically. And I think come next season, after the offseason, I think Arizona's going to have something to say over there in the NFC West. Then we had Eagles and Jags. I mean, this game was way closer than the final score indicated. We had a shot in the end and blew it. And after that, we just was doing anything, and he was just scoring at the end. You know how that go, to pile on. But this game was very competitive. You know, we just got a young team over here, and big moments come. We didn't answer the bell. But I like this team, though. I can't lie. I like this team. I like the feistiness of this Jags team. We're going to be all right as the season go along. We ain't even talking about next season. We're talking about this season. I like for us to get it together by the end of the season and really get a chance to make some noise over there in the AFC. But Eagles was still rolling after this one. They were still undefeated, and they got a big win at home. Then you had Chiefs. DK went against the Bucks on some BS, and they blew out the Bucks 46-7. Current week 10, you had the Ravens and Bengals. Ravens continuing their win streak. This the one that made them win 7 in a row. They blew out the Bengals 35-14. Carnage still trying to shake the rust off the wheels. Haven't shook the rust off yet, and it shows. And we'll see at what point he can turn things around. Then you got Giants at Panthers. Giants going against the Panthers. Panthers came in the league winning a few games, looking like they was going to make some noise. But after that, they haven't been able to string any wins together. I like the Giants in this position. Giants at 6-3. They're rolling right now. So give me the G-Men this week over the Panthers, 38-20. Next we got the Tokyo Wizards going against the Bears. Both teams are struggling. I'll take the Wizards to win this one on the road. I don't know if I want to call it upset. Both teams is struggling right now. So you tell me who's an underdog in this one. I wouldn't know, but I'm just going to take the Wizards over the Bears. I'm going to say 31-24. Next, we got the Bills and Colts. This is already set. Then we had the Chiefs and Broncos. Chiefs is rolling right now. They won 49-21 over their division rival, I'm about to say the Rockets. The Broncos looking like they're going to try to figure some things out as the season move along. Right about now, they just having a tough time trying to figure out which direction they want to put this team in. Then you had the Saints took out the Falcons in a big win. That was his 4th win in a row to take first place over in the NFC South. They win 37-35. Then you got the Niners and Bucks. I don't know if the 49ers is back yet. Haven't heard nothing. So between time, well, I'm not going to say anything just yet because I don't know. But if this game get played, I'll take the Niners over the Bucks by a score of 37-17. Then you got the Oakland Steelers win against the Commanders. Oakland won this one 45-34. Neither team defense really showed out in this one, but Oakland's defense did a little more to get the 11-point win. Then you had Jags and Vikings. This game was played a little while ago. Jags got a blowout win. We needed this bounce back win after the disappointing loss we had last week against the Eagles. And yeah, I'm saying disappointing because, like I said, the game was closer than what the final score indicated. We don't like how things just fell apart in the end. So we came into this week with a little chip on our shoulder, and we was fortunate to come away with the win. That win is set for them. Then you had Eagles and Cowboys. Eagles won this one over the Cowboys 45-28. That was the first round of two between these two. Round one goes to Philly on the road. Round two will be in Philly. And I think that they're going to split. I think Dallas going to win the next one. But time will tell. Philly definitely got round one. This game, I guess it's being played right now. It says 3 times played. I guess it's being played right now. I'm going to take the Cardinals in the upset in this one. I'm going to take the Cardinals. I know the Jets coming to this one with a ton of confidence. They just beat the Texans last week. But I think the Cardinals coming to this one and take some air out of that balloon of the Jets. I take the Cardinals to win this one over the Jets in the upset. I'm going to say 33-29. 33-29. You said get back. I mean, yeah, y'all play twice a year, so that's the beauty about being in a division with somebody. No matter what happens the first time around, you looking forward to that second time around. Texans all over the line, 63-7. I think that some of y'all guys should really look into just taking teams that nobody's checking for and just really building them up to what it is that you trying to do. You know, because like sometimes it's just not about the teams, you know, like you could give certain users whoever you consider the best teams on the game and it won't matter. So I think that for the lesser tier teams, certain users should take that team, because with them lesser tier teams, you get upgrades with them already. And, you know, most of the lesser tier teams have good cap and stuff, like after the season, everything, free agency. I just think that's a different direction some guys should go. I don't think that, you know, if you lose more times than you win, I think that you should look into doing things differently, you know, because if you hadn't recognized by now, it's not about the teams, it's about you, what you bring to the table with that team. But anyway, that's another conversation for another fifth quarter. But Texans blew out the Lions 63-7 in this one. And this one is set for the Dolphins over the Rams. We are in week 10. We are at that midway point in the season right now. You know, we are through the halfway mark of the season. I went through the standards to show who's doing what. You know, you see what's going on with the leaders, with the passing yard leaders and things like that. You know, you got the Texans, Stroud leading the league in passing yards, followed by Mahomes, and then you got Penix in third. And then for sacks, you got Burns from the Giants leading the league in sacks with 9. You got Van Ginkel of the Vikings tied for second with 8. And then you got Hunter from the Texans. Turn that down, Kari. Then you got the Texans with 8 sacks. The Hunter from the Texans tied for second with 8 sacks. Interceptions, you got Stingley with 11. You got Houston with another guy with 10. Then you got Dallas Overshawn with 10. Rushing yards, you got Robinson leading the league in rushing yards. Jacobs of the Packers in second. And then you got Breece Hall of the Jets in third. Receiving yards, you got Pitts of the Falcons. Mingo of Dallas, and then you got Collins of Houston. You know, these are all your leaders, and different categories. You know, so this season is shaping out to be a little something. I'm real interested to see how this thing go right now. You know, like I always say, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. You can start off real good in the early part of the season, and then you can start chucking up some losses towards the end, taking your momentum away. Then you can start off slow in the beginning, and you can catch fire toward the second half of the season, and you got your momentum going the right way. So remember, these seasons is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And you just got to be aware of, you know, how you gonna maintain your pace throughout the season, you know, and that's just what it is, you know what I mean? So, you know, but we here though, we here, we getting to it. This league has been moving fast, you know, guys been knocking their games out, doing their part. So, you know, shout out to the league, congratulations on the tremendous job y'all been doing with these games, and you know, we waiting for week 11. I'll see you on the next 5th. I'm out.